Reflector friend, and welcome to your reading for December 16th through the 22nd, 2024. But know that if you are coming across this video at a later date, you're definitely still in the right place. As with all readings, take what serves you well and just get rid of the rest. One of the most wonderful things about being human is that we have free will choice. So no matter what messages Spirit has for you this week, you always have the power to change it. It's awesome. Okay, my name is Christy and I'm super excited to get going. All right, so today we are going to, first of all, I will draw a power animal card, followed by a dragon oracle card. And then as always, we will consult our friends in the tarot for a situation, obstacle, and advice reading. Okay, so let's get going. All right, let's see here. We've got our para animals with the puma as a very power animal. I saw pumas in real life at a sanctuary in Costa Rica in the summer, and they were phenomenal creatures, and they did really look like this. It's really cool. At the sanctuary, they were two brothers who had been raised in captivity, a la Tiger King style, until their owner could no longer take care of them and they were not fit to release to the wild. And so there we go. All right, so Reflector, let's see which power animal is with you this week for best guidance. Oh, and we have another cat. We have the lion, courage. Ask for what you want. This is so important in life. Right now, we can ask Spirit for what we want. This is part of the first step of manifestation, is to ask before you believe, and then you can receive, right? But it's also asking the people in your life for what you want so that you can give clarity. Remember, clarity is kind. Murkiness is not. And so the clearer that we are, which does take courage, right? Because sometimes we're afraid that people won't respect what we want. But this is really, a lot of this is about boundaries as well. Okay, so Lion wants you to ask for what you want, have the courage to do so, and in that, create some healthy boundaries in your relationships. All right, beautiful. Nice start, Reflector. Okay, and then now we reach up. We're grounded in earth, here on earth with our power animals, and now we reach up into the realms of dragons for further guidance, meeting somewhere in the middle, okay? All right, here we go. And for our reflectors, we have Dark Blue Galactic Dragon. Helps you listen to the voice of the universe, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter higher service. So this is a human design card if I have ever seen one, right? So what it's saying is access cosmic wisdom. But the thing that gets me going on this is the blueprint piece. Okay, so human design is your stamp. Like, it's the blueprint, it's the map, it's the plan, it's the stamp that the universe, okay, that the universal wisdom gave to you this moment that you came onto earth this time around. And so you are being very much called, Reflector, okay, to help you listen. The more you follow your human design, the more you listen to the universe, because it already stamped you, right? It already stamped you. And if you ignore it, you won't be rewarded in the same way as if you live your life that way. So Reflector, please go back to your chart. Take a look at your authority, how you should be making decisions. Take a look at your strategy, how you make things happen in your life. Take a look at your sign, which is how you know you're in alignment. Take a look. Anyways, I'm very much being like, go to your chart this week and see what you can tweak, right? Because I live my design probably like 90% of the time. The thing I have the most trouble with is my sign and not self, which is of course peace as a manifester, and then anger, right? Yesterday I had quite an angry day. It was interesting. And it was also Friday the 13th. And I'm not superstitious, but wow, I was like, well, at least that makes sense today. So, so I was out of my design until later on when I decided to forego yoga to go and get some groceries, because that's what I really wanted to do, right? Even though yoga was a better choice for me holistically, it wasn't what I wanted to do. So I followed my manifestor design, and then the rest of my evening got a lot better. Okay. So here we go. We've got the lion, courage to ask for what you want, okay? And then we have the dark blue galactic dragon that will help you, that is encouraging you to follow your design to help you listen to the universe. Okay, let's see how these two play out with our tarot. Okay, so situation, obstacle, advice. I feel like I haven't done this one for a little while, and but here we go. Okay, situation this week, reflector, is around, contemplation. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of reflection. Okay, it's a card of like taking stock. Like, what have we already done, and has it been worth it? Right? Like, is it worth continuing? Okay, so this is really great. Like sevens are crossroads. So this is, and pentacles are resources. And again, resources are, I'll say this every time, because so many people get stuck on the material possessions and the finances and whatnot. But we have other resources like time and energy and fun, right? Like, we have all these different types of resources. So in one of those areas, you're being encouraged. There's a situation this week where you're going to pause, reflect, and start to think, like, where do I want to go from here? I'm at a crossroads. Where do I want to go from here? And what's next? Really, like, what is next? What am I going to do next with this resource that I'm kind of taking a look at, right? Okay, beautiful. Okay, so situation, obstacle. Interesting. This is my favorite card in the deck. We've got another Pentacles. Okay. So the Nine of Pentacles is a card of luxury. All right. So reflector, how comfortable are you with the idea of being wealthy? I feel like the obstacle here is mindset. Okay, so we are definitely moving towards those material possessions and money. All right, so it's not always, but this is an indicator that we're going in that direction. Okay, so I love her so much. This is my card. And so for it to come up as an obstacle means that I'm getting that there is a lack mentality that's happening. And I tell you what, in terms of my own spiritual development and manifesting abundance and whatnot, the lack mentality was the biggest hurdle for me, and still sometimes continues to be. And sometimes it has to do with me, but sometimes it has to do with my external environment, and then me allowing that to affect me too much, right? It's like, and sometimes it feels very much like reality is hitting me too much, right? Like, but we can't let our external circumstances interfere with our internals, okay? So because our internal is stronger as long as we believe that it is, all right? So I love her because she's so wealthy and she's very independent. This is like, I'm a very independent person. Don't get me wrong, I have a wonderful, loving family, but wow, like, I am very independent. I have to learn how to be more inclusive in terms of like, and I'm doing a pretty good job, right? Like, I'm doing a pretty good job of getting better at like asking other people rather than just being like, this is what's happening, right? So anyways, reflector. The situation, the obstacle of whatever is happening this week is definitely a lack mentality. So let's start, like, you can start small with some abundance meditations. Okay, I want to tie it to this, okay? Some courage to ask for what you want. What do you need? What do you need to get over and move through this lack mentality that I'm definitely picking up on, okay? So that's coming through pretty strongly. Okay, just a little bit about this card. Okay, so she has 9 pentacles. She's keeping 6 for herself, and she is generous and wealthy enough that she has 3 to give away. And that is a beautiful card to get. I'm not saying that you should be giving away a lot of money right now. I'm not saying that right now because this is an obstacle, right? Her situation, this independent, financially independent, abundant is the obstacle. And so that the mentality around that is what should shift, okay? And then the result, hot damn, reflector. Beautiful. Okay. So if you can move through this this lack of, this mentality of lack, this whatever it is, right? Like my mentality of lack is around the fact that I was raised middle class, which for 90% of the world would be an amazing achievement by the end of their life. But for me, it was programmed that I'm supposed to stay there. And I know that I'm not, I'm limitless, right? So anyways, so let's go back to here. The result, if you take the time, okay, take the time to reflect on where you are, okay, situation this week, reflect on where you are. Obstacle is lack mentality, but it's all there for you, okay, reflector, it is all there. It's all there for all of us, okay, there, like abundance doesn't have a limit, okay, it's us who limit ourselves, but recognition, victory, you know, like they're coming home from a battle here. So what I'm getting is that you've had this internal battle that you can get the 6 of Wands. Like the 6 of Wands, we've got harmony here. There's been action, right? Like they're coming home from battle victorious. And so, but this is all internal within you, okay? I'm getting it very strongly. Like you haven't been in battle with somebody else, you know, I mean, you probably have, everybody does, but like in this scenario, no, okay? It's on you, but isn't that wonderful? Because it's in you. Okay, woo! Yoo-hoo! All right, reflector, that's what I've got for you this week. I will be back next week and with a reading for, it won't be my last reading for the year, but we'll see you again, and I hope this helped you. All right, bye.